Win big time with Track and Ball. How would you like a 100 Rand betting voucher? Better yet, how would you like a free 100 Rand betting voucher? Don't miss out. Track and Ball has you covered. Just WhatsApp the phrase Race Replay to 083 798 4770, 083 798 4770 and claim your voucher today.
The gates 6 and 8, and away they go. And Dandola came together with Inherit the Reins. A little bit of argy-bargy in the early stages, and Storm Chaser just with one big swooping stride took over. Storm Chaser by a length and a half. Calgary's in second. Higher Purpose, the green at the paint. Wunderbar, Canadian Bolt, Tromso, Dandola, and Inherit the Rain is about 6 or 7 lengths off them. Coming down to the 7 peg, and Storm Chaser 3 parts of a length. Yellow Silks, Calgary second. Red Blinkers of Higher Purpose third. Wunderbar to the inside. Canadian Bolt 3.5 to make up. Dandola the white cap. Tromso toward the inside. And Inherit the Rain, if he wants to win from there, he's got to come from last. Homeward Bound just on 350 to go. Storm Chaser, Higher Purpose, Canadian Bolt. Inherit the Rain, Dandola, Wunderbar, Tromso. Inherit the Rain can't get away through. Storm Chaser, Canadian Bolt towards the inside. Dandola and Tromso. Any one of 5, Inherit the Rain's also trying to come through. Canadian Bolt's on the outside. Inherit the Rain is now flashing and going to get up. Inherit the Rain won it. Canadian Bolt, Tromso, Storm Chaser. This is a victory full of merit. Inherit the Rain. The force was with him today. Well, everything was against this individual, Inherit the Rain. The ratings, the race did not pan out for him, but despite that, he overcomes all. Inherit the Rain. For the Bregmans, Boogabush Drift, Maritz Fontaine, Luke Ferraris. He was looking for the gaps to open, all dressed up, and just got to find a gap, and eventually files through to win it. Canadian Bolt, second. They both had the white blinkers. Towards the inside, Tromso, Storm Chaser. What a race. Dandola was also looking for a way through. There you'll see Canadian Bolt, Inherit the Rain, Storm Chaser, and the gap's now big enough for Inherit the Rain to come through. Dandola there you see just eased for a stride. Tromso, there's 5 of them across the track, but Inherit the Rain now takes over, and the force will be with him today at Hollywoodbets Greyville from the Mike de Kock stable. The soft falling rain, he gets up in the shadow of the post. Back to the studio.
Well, race 2, the first leg of the place accumulator, a novice plate over 1,200 meters, has produced a grandstand finish, more reminiscent of a handicap race rather than a plate race. But the ratings here all seem to be all over the place. The eventual winner and early favorite, Inherit the Rain, in fact, had the worst race rating, but all the way from Johannesburg, Mike de Kock's only runner. Well done to Mike de Kock, represented here today by Natie Cotton, and well done also to the travelling groom. Johannes, congratulations, well done. 1,000 Rand compliments of Hollywood and Gold Circle. Thanks for coming to KZN. Enjoy your money.
Thank you, sir.
Luke Ferraris doing the business as he's been doing. Firstly, congrats again on Malmoose. That was fantastic, but all of that has been well documented. Tell us about the start of this race.
Thanks. Yeah, it wasn't a start that I would have liked to have had, but yeah, look, on paper, you looked a good thing, and when the gates opened, you wouldn't have said that. But he's won a courageous race, and all credit to Mr. de Kock and his team.
You were travelling well as you came into the straight. You gradually made up the leeway, but you still had to find a gap here or there, and but he won full of merit.
He did, so he didn't have the smoothest of passage. But yeah, like I said, he got up to win a courageous race, so all credit to Mr. de Kock and his team, and to the Bregmans. Thank you very much.
So, Luke, you're riding the crest of a wave, but by your high standards, your card for the rest of the day looks a little bit on the thin side, but you're riding a couple for Duncan Hells, you're riding again for Natie in his own right. Anything we can look out for?
Oh, so I think the one from Mr. Howe's Laurel Lane ran a game race last time. She was drawn 14 out of 14 and only finished about a length off. Uncle Natie did tell me that Tiz also is, if he just brings his track work here, he's a big runner. So I definitely think, look, I do think this was my best ride on the card, but chance is coming up later.
Luke, congratulations, well done.
Thanks very much. Well done to my sponsor, Aventure, as well. Thank you.
Well done to Aventure, sponsor of Luke Ferraris. Nady Kotson, old firm back together again. Nady representing the Mike de Kock stable as you did for so many years, but now you're training in your own right. So enough said about Inherit the Rain. I've got an opportunity to chat to you about your horses. I'm particularly keen today as an each-way value bet just for the penny, but you've got a couple of runners. Take us through them.
Yeah, I would say the one in the fourth race, I love in the Victory. One works very good. Obviously, we've got the odds on favourite there to beat. We haven't got the best of draws, which doesn't help. But she's got a small each-way chance. And then I've got 2 in the one race just for the pennies. He's got very consistent form. He's definitely got to have an each-way chance up there. And this time, hopefully, it'll be a little bit closer than last time, a bit way out of our ground. And then in the same race, I've got that old Star of Joburg. Work, geez, is unbelievable, but he doesn't produce here race day. Just hoping going to 1700 now and Luke on him. We'll see. Hopefully he can run a big race for me.
Nady, thanks very much, and well saddled up.
Thank you. And yeah, just well done to Mark and to the owners and to the breeder, Mrs. Slack and then Maurice Fontaine. Thank you.
Well, there you heard it from Nady on this occasion for this race representing the Mike de Kock stable, but he's got a couple of competitive runners in his own name later on through the course of the day. Well done to the Brachmans. Well done to Wilgebosdrift and Maurice Fontaine. Well done to Luke Ferraris for a cool, calm and collected ride, overcoming a rather shaky start to win in the shadow of the post. But most especially, thanks to Mike de Kock, it's always a pleasure to welcome your horses to KZN.